Hello there, lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and today I've got another box that needs unboxing, and this time around it's something rather special indeed. I know I say that every time, but this time I really mean it, because look at this! If you hadn't worked it out already, this is called Super Famicom, the Box Art Collection, and it's got it in Japanese at the bottom there, or at least I assume that's what it is at the bottom there. Well, that's what the Japanese means at least. But anyway, I don't know much about this, despite the fact that our very own Damien McFerrin of Nintendo Life fame, Sir Damien McFerrin, he must be known as, was actually involved in actually producing this. He did some sort of written contributions and things like that, but I personally have not seen any more than a few little bits and bobs, tiny screenshots that I've seen that he's put out on Twitter and things like that. So we get to open this up. This is not out yet, but when it is, we will be putting a link in the description. You'll be able to find details below about purchasing and all that good stuff, because I currently don't know about it, but I'm sure I will do in a moment. So let's crack this open. Okay, it's in a big place. It's a big box, actually. And, oh, blimey. I'm kind of trying to do it so that you can see as well. I don't know quite why it's in such a big box with a lot of empty gubbins and there's nothing there. It's just empty stuff, but fair enough. Ah, yes, I didn't mention it is by the wonderful chaps at Bitmap Books, not to be confused with the Bitmap brothers who were responsible for this cracking tune. Getting back to reality for a moment, I have been informed that I need to open this little booklet up for some reason or another, something to do with, well, I'm not going to say because somebody's told me what it is, but I still don't fully understand quite what it is, so I'm going to open it up for you lovely people. Let's have a look at this thing here that just says Bitmap Books, and it's content, so there's no contents in the book. Interesting move. It's got its own little book for the contents, and we've also got, yes, this is, yes. This is, if I can show you, I'll give you a proper close-up look at it in a moment. But this is what is essentially a fake warranty card, very similar, I'm guessing, to the original Super Famicom or the SNES, if you prefer, depending on where you come from. And obviously, I can't read Japanese, so I have no idea what this says. But apparently, it is some sort of, it's just a mock replica of the same sort of warranty card that they used in the older SNES days, well, Super Famicom in this instance, and I think that is, I think that's a really nice little touch. It's just a nice little bonus thing. We've also got, something here. Is this sort of instructions or something? I can't quite work out what this is. A little piece of green paper. It's just basically showing you how to hold a book with a load of Japanese words around it. I have no idea what they mean. If there's anybody out there, I recognize AC, so I'm guessing that means a plug, like a power plug. Because AC, DC, not the band. So that's the extra gumph, but what about the book itself? If I can't get it out of the box. Come on, there we go. That was a big noise. Okay, oh, wow. There's a big sort of plasticky smell that's come out, no doubt from the whole sort of packaging process. This is a chunky beast and a half. So this is Super Famicom, the Box Art Collection. And I only found out I was getting this a couple of days ago, so to say I'm a little bit excited is a little bit of an understatement, so I'm going to need to crack this open and get out my trusty tiny knife again, and just very carefully, because I do not want to damage this puppy, but I do also want to get it open, so I may have to use a little bit more. Come on, there we go. I've made an impression, and it's, yes, I'm opening the book. You can't see any of this, can you? Hang on, let me just, there we go, round we go. It's all in plastic, just like you get a book in. You don't need to see this. There we go, it's open, marvelous. This is what it looks like when it's not ultra shiny because of a load of packaging, and I think it's a nice sort of matte finish. It's quite simple. Yeah, I think it's quite sort of sensible. It's not full of box art on the front, but then again, I suppose it's all about what's inside. Don't judge a book by its cover, of course, although everybody always does. So I'm going to take a little brief look in here now and give you a close-up of what I can see. And there's a lot of gumph at the start here, looking like there's a foreword from Steve Jarrett, introduction by Stuart Brett, all sorts of things here. Whoa, okay. This is something a little bit interesting. We've got some sort of enormous colourful shindig going on here with a load of Nintendo characters on this side and all sorts of characters. Is that Chrono Trigger on the other side? And it just keeps going. There's loads of stuff. Here we go. We are now into the box art itself. So here we go. Right. Now, as far as I know, this book is basically just a showcase of all of the box art that was used in the Super Famicom range. And already it's beginning to look rather pretty indeed. It looks like it's all Japanese. These are all real photos of real boxes. They're, you know, so that you can tell they've got the little details around them, like the little scuff marks and things like that that you get. And I tell you what, it's rather wonderful to say the least. Axley. This game's just called Bastard. I don't know why. This is all just wonderful. It's just, is this every single piece of box art? I don't know. I'm assuming maybe it is, or at least every single one that they could find. I mean, every page has got its own box art. How many pages are there? I'm already on 195. Let's skip to the end. Way, steady on. I've just found Yoshi no cookie, which I'm sorry, Yoshi, that you have no cookie. I'm not that ignorant about Japanese. I know that's not what it means. Including the index, we've got 273 pages. Wowzers trousers, that is an awful lot of box art. And it's all very pretty, all very high quality photos. And every single one of them has got its own little description as well, which I think is a rather nice touch. I don't know how much our own little Damien McFerrin contributed towards those. In fact, I should be able to find out by looking at the front, so if you'll bear with me. In the front, it just says written contributions from Damien McFerrin, so I'm guessing maybe he did all of them, maybe, or maybe he just did bits and bobs. I don't know. Damo, why don't you let us know down there in the comments? So there you have it. That is Super Famicom, the box art collection. And I've just found out by reading the back of the blurb, which I probably should have done beforehand, but, well, I didn't get to where I am by making professional YouTube videos. Basically, a lot of these that are included in here have not been documented before in print, so that's pretty spectacular, I think. If you want to find out any more information about this wonderful, wonderful book, then why don't you just check the description. You'll be able to find buying details and things like that if you want to get your hands on one of these just as well. Honestly, I think it's wonderful. And it's got that wonderful new book smell as well. Lovely. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you do that to that subscribe button, and be sure to check out NintendoLife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye. Hoshi no Kirby Super Deluxe. I always thought it was Hoshi no Kabi, or is that just me being an idiot?